So I conceived of this idea years ago when my aging mother couldn't live alone any longer, but she was really resistant to assisted living. And as a web consultant, I thought, well, surely there's a website out there that can help me. So I looked, but I couldn't find anything. And that idea really stuck with me, that my situation really wasn't unique.
I sometimes do feel concerned about if I fall in the house. Down the stairs, my sense of balance isn't what it used to be. Sometimes when you live alone, you can have whole days where you don't see anybody or talk to a soul.
I still feel very good about being able to take care of the place to a certain extent. I have a lot of help. But I think it's important to be able to do that as long as you can. To cook in your own kitchen and work in your own flower beds if you want to.
Some of the research that's been done suggests that aloneness, loneliness, isolation is equivalent to smoking a pack of cigarettes a day.
Grief and loss is a major issue with seniors. So many will find themselves in their homes with that empty chair or that empty place at the table. One of the things that can help during this time is to add companionship.
Shareagenarians is an online service designed to help elders share their homes. So we match elders who have more home than they need or can afford, like empty nesters, widows, widowers, with elders who need safe, affordable housing. And they form households, sort of like the Golden Girls.
You don't have a structure if you're living alone in a large house. Everything tends to break down. But if you can move in with friends or people in similar situations and provide a structure of companionship, a social structure, share the meals, it seems like something that is much needed.
Over the years, having people sometimes share the house with me, which is nice, as Keith is doing now. And that helps since my husband passed away.
Well, I've lived alone for the last 24 years or so. So it's been a really wonderful experience to live with someone like Laura.
I like to hear what's happened to her during the day,
and vice versa.
Tell her what's happened to me. Nobody else cares, really.
You know, that really is nice.
Yeah.
First, we designed this concept of helpers, who are family members, friends, people who can act as a co-user with the person who signs on to Shareagenarians. They can help them with their profile. They can even receive and answer emails for them. Secondly, when we hired people to do support for Shareagenarians, we hired seniors. There was this concept of the village, a community that cared for its elderly, and multi-generational families were the norm back then. And I think we've really lost that.
We've all heard the phrase that Hillary Clinton made famous, that it takes a village to raise a child. It's really true on the other end of the life spectrum as well.
Shareagenarians is in a way a return to that kind of community. Elders can create their own living situations that are reminiscent of the way that we used to engage and envelop and keep safe our elders. So in a way, this is something that's very new, but it's also something that's very old.
She's 83, but she's 33. You know?
Oh, thank you.
She's young at heart.
No, but you know we do. We laugh a lot. We laugh a lot about the ants.
I think the service would be great if I could find someone who would weed for me. Weed my garden. You'd be my best friend forever.
This is something that has been in my heart for a long time. With your help, we're going to make it happen.